Good morning, everyone. This is Boss Cube. I'll be your pilot for this flight. This is a special request I got from one of our viewers. Wanted us to go visit his hometown, or I guess it's his hometown, of Perth, Ontario. So here we are at the little Smith Falls Airport, right beside Smith Falls. We're going to be heading west-southwest towards Smith Falls, and then we're going to keep heading east towards Perth and go visit Perth, Ontario. Been getting these weird lag spikes ever since Sim Update 7. Usually it's nice and smooth, but doesn't really matter. Weather is good, as you can see. Not that much, a bit of snow on the ground, but that's what we get when we're in December. So let's get going. Everything is set up here. Yep, everything is good. Jane's with us today. We're using the civilian version, so we got a lot more seating in the back. And as you can see, the floor is not as fancy. It's not hardwood floor. It's sort of like a carpeted floor. That's okay, so let's get going. Oh, that takeoff is smooth. Wow, that is smooth compared to before. They've done some improvements on the flight mechanics and flight model, apparently. That is, wow, that is really smooth. That is nice. Alright, let's start heading towards Smith Falls. Beautiful December day, a couple of days from Christmas. Here in Ontario, look at that, the nice forest, the nice trees, the snow. Really nice. Now, just to let you know, I don't have a Seasons mod or anything installed. It's direct from Microsoft Flight Simulator. The only mod we're using today in this flight is, of course, the H145 from High Performance Group. It's on special right now, if I remember well. If you go on their website, you can get a little discount on it. It's not much, but hey, I have to say this is one of the best payware out there as far as I'm concerned. Really love this thing. Try to get a bit more height here as we go forward. Oh, this is nice, all snow covered and everything. It piqued my interest coming to Perth, actually. I was not intending to go there, but I've been there and... Oh yeah, they added that max speed thing. I've been to Perth a lot, actually, back in the days when I was driving trucks. Alright, here's Smith Falls to our right here. We're gonna have to slow down a wee bit. Okay, so this would be Smith Falls here. You won't get the level of detail you get in like big urban places like Montreal or whatnot. This is computer generated, of course. But cities like Montreal, Toronto, New York, you know, they go the extra distance to make it noticeable, make it, you know, we understand. But I've noticed that when you're out in the countryside, if not the boonies, well, this is not really the boonies. It's the countryside. But when you're out in the countryside, they don't, they're not true to life. Oh, look at that, the moon's out today. But the roads will be there, even if they're snow covered. As you can see here, if we follow the road here, we're gonna make it to Perth. weird little lag spikes. I really don't know what causes that. I'm gonna have to maybe reinstall Microsoft. I know I did the update. Maybe reinstall the flight sim. I did the whole update and everything, and I really don't know. Since Sim Update 7, the frame rate has been improved, but I get weird spikes instead. Let's follow the road here to Perth. Really beautiful countryside here in the winter. Look at that. I don't remember what number this road here is. I know it's not the 10 or the 15. You got some weird stuff like coming in and out here. Like if the terrain wasn't loading fast enough for some odd reason. As you can see, the interior of Ontario is pretty flat. Lots of farmlands around these parts. Most like most of Quebec before you start heading north and you get into the Canadian Shield, that is. Oh, there's our shadow on the ground. Cool. Now this is in real time, real weather for today. It's actually 10:03 a.m. where I am in Montreal. Hi Jane, enjoying the flight. And of course I'm using live weather from Microsoft Flight Simulator, so it should be this temperature right now. We are December 23rd. Yep, December 23rd at the moment. So if you live in Perth on December 23rd, this is what you should be seeing outside. I should turn off my landing lights for in the air. There we go. Alright, we're starting to get closer to Perth here. There's the 7. So let's go towards the 10, I think it is. I think it's the map. Every time I zoom in or out with the map, it does these weird light spikes. Is it this map? Maybe I should use the D map instead. Yeah, let's turn the map off and see if things get better. Oh guys, welcome to Perth, Ontario. I see the snow plows didn't pass yet, so the roads are all covered up. Now, let's see, if my memory serves me right, these two buildings here, or at least this building here, should be the hospital here in Perth. Right down there. Now, let's slow down a bit here. zoom in a bit on the D map here. Okay. Oh wow, they really improved the map. We could have the weather on this. We could have the ACAS. Like that. Okay, no, let's keep it that way. Or we could have the ground avoidance. We don't need that at the moment. Okay, let's keep looking at Perth here. I think that's track and field. Yeah, it looks like it. It's covered in snow right there, but that's the high school, I think, is there with the track and field. I feel like a police officer just flying over here. Oh, there you go, you got the date and time right on the iPad there. Let's pull that off. If I remember well, I'm talking good almost 10 years ago here. If you follow the 7 towards the south, which would mean that way, we're going to get to the 7 here. Let's zoom out of the map. We should get to that company I would always go pick up stuff from. There's the hospital again. Now keep in mind, like I was saying, if it's not a major city, they didn't really do a topography thing, so the AI saw buildings when it built the world, if you want to put it that way. It saw a bunch of buildings and just placed random buildings there to represent what it's supposed to be, but unfortunately it's not one-to-one, but hey, at least you see what it is, right? Oh, there's the 7, but it's covered in snow, as for the rest of the place. Kind of a shame though that the street they covered all the streets in snow like that. Alright, let's follow this. So normally I'd pass through Perth and just a little further down. There's this company, what was it called? It's they do limestone. They process limestone into a liquid. Omnia, if my memory's good. And it should be down this way. I know there's a train track that gets right to it. And from there, they process it, turn it into like a white liquid. And I would actually bring it to a paper mill. And it would be one of the bleaching agents to make white paper. Pretty interesting stuff. I think that is what it is right over there. Of course, it doesn't look like the actual factory. But if those two buildings, yeah, that's the main factory right there. And those two round things right over here are supposed to be domes. Yeah, let's slow down here. Oh, rotor RPM, it didn't like that? So, yeah, those two things would be domes where they would keep the raw materials in, and there'd be, we'd go to the main factory here. So what would happen is you'd come in with your truck, you'd go around the factory, go all the way to the back, turn right and make a U-turn right behind all these trees here. Make your way back. And by the way, the train tracks are supposed to be behind the factory there. You could probably see them if it wasn't for the snow. Yeah, we'd make our way back, get inside, get filled up, and then back on the 7 towards Ottawa and back towards Quebec. Yeah, it was actually a very nice run. Okay, enough of that. That's for Omnia. There you go, I showed everybody where you are. Let's make our way back towards Perth for one last little run around Perth. Yeah, I guess it really was the iPad's map there that's been causing the lag spikes. Shame, because I really liked it. It gave a lot of information. We're gonna go a lot higher, get a nice bird's eye view of city of Perth, and then make our way back towards the airport and land. As you can see, us Canadians, we like braving the weather. We don't care if there's snow on the ground. We'll drive as fast as we have to. I'm amazed that in Ontario they still didn't make winter tires obligatory. At least it wasn't the last time I went. I've been gone to Ontario in 2 years now because of COVID, but that's another story. Last time I was there, winter tires were not obligatory. They were optional. In Quebec here, you have no choice. You have to have your winter tires, and I think that's a good thing. Safety first. So here's the last bird's eye view of Perth. Going a little too fast again. I hope Microsoft Flight Simulator represented Perth pretty good. Sorry if we couldn't see all the roads here because of the snow, but that's how it is. Maybe one day they'll fix the roads so we could actually see the roads and not just big white lines with cars passing on top. Alright, let's head back towards Smith Falls and then towards the airport, and I'm going way too fast. There we go, nice and safe. You know what? Just be on the safe side. Let's use the autopilot here. The map here is also pretty good, but it's kind of slow on the download. Let's see, what does it say? Route 43? No, that can't be it. Yeah, CR 43. So between Perth and Smith Falls is the CR 43. In the distance there, the airport's light. That's where we're heading. Got Smith Falls right over there. We're not going to fly over Smith Falls. We're going to head straight for the airport so we can land. Still beautiful weather out here. Look at that. Yeah, let's have a look here. Okay, we get, wow, they've had a lot of stuff. Okay, we got the FND, that's what we're using. Big navigation map. Beautiful. got, of course, our engines and fuel and whatnot. Flight report 7. We've been in the air for 19 minutes so far. Okay. Can I have a cargo hook on this thing? Well, maybe in the future. As for the weight, cool. And of course, the map. So we could have it facing north with our direction, or we could have it facing where we're going. That's nice. Like I say, we could have the weather showing up on this thing. We do have the weather radar in front, and we could have the helicopter TAWS, which is the ground avoidance system. Make sure we're not too low. There we go. We can see the airport coming up right there to our front left a bit. Take off the attitude control here. We're going to start heading down. And we're going to come in for a nice smooth landing here at Spitfalls. There you go. You see the ground avoidance system there? It's slowly going green. That's because I'm going down in altitude here. Eventually it'll be yellow and then red, telling me in imminent danger of crashing if I don't do something. That little arrow at the top is the wind indicator. Oh, this thing goes to maximum speed pretty fast.
Maximum speed.
Let's start slowing down. Oh, it goes from green straight to red. Yeah, I gotta say it's a lot easier to fly compared to before when you're trying to go slow and hovering. Oh, look at that! I can have my mini map. Awesome. I presume all these little houses are actually supposed to be tiny hangars.
100 feet.
Yeah, I presume those are supposed to be little hangars there, but doesn't matter. Yeah, you see the windsock? Same thing with my arrow. It's telling me there's wind that way. I could feel it. I'm actually being tossed by the wind if I leave it dead stick. Going for a landing here, nice and smooth. beautiful. That has to be one of my best landings. So much easier to fly since the update, though. Well, that was awesome. Bring the engines back to idle here. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little flight of Inner Ontario there, visiting Smith Falls and Perth. And if you guys have any other requests, anywhere in the world you want me to fly over, have a look at, I really don't mind. I'll actually do it. I don't see a problem in doing that, so let me know. And we are the 23rd of December. This is probably going to go up today or tomorrow. I wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's if we don't talk again until then. And I'll see you guys next year for more flying. So enjoy yourselves, have a good time, and see you guys next time. This is Boss Cube signing off. Stay safe.